I'm trying to keep it spoiler free for you guys out here because I want you to go see this movie. Wanna do, everybody wanna do, what's poppin'? Today, people, today I'm going to be reviewing Civil War. It stars Abraham Lincoln and Jefferson Davis, and I'm kidding. Let's talk about the real Civil War, Captain America Civil War. It stars Chris Evans as Cap and Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. I'm going to talk about the good, I'm going to talk about the bad. Let's talk about the good. Captain America is fantastic in this movie. We all know, actually, that Robert Downey Jr. is the definitive Iron Man. That guy is the best Iron Man ever. He's fantastic. The role was made for him. He's great. And in this movie, he gets elevated, and it's just awesome. He's the best Iron Man in this Captain America movie, which is extremely weird because he's had 3 movies. Captain America is phenomenal as well. These actors are great. They're made for these roles. All the other characters have some weak points, but overall are really, really good. And I enjoyed them. You will notice that Thor and Hulk are missing, and you don't miss them. I didn't. And I liked Thor as a character, but his absence was just kind of like, alright, whatever. I mean, he's getting his own movie, so I'll get my fill then. The score was great. The action scenes were fine. The main thing that everyone's talking about is that airport scene, and that is fantastic. I had a grin from ear to ear every time Spiderman was on screen, and that's when he gets the most screen time, and it's fantastic how they portray Spider-Man in this movie. So, the story was also fine too. I'll touch on the story a little bit later in this video. And now let's talk about Black Panther. Black Panther was also fantastic. You get a little bit of his origin story like you do with Spider-Man, and you actually care about Black Panther. Like, I want to see that Black Panther movie now because this guy is awesome. He kicks so much butt in this movie. Let me tell you, I feel bad for the Winter Soldier because every time Winter Soldier's on screen, here comes Black Panther, man, trying to kick your butt. I always felt bad for the guy. He is great. And this movie, of course, has your Marvel humor. Some people like it. Some people think it's starting to get stale and old. Not Black Panther, though. When people are throwing out one-liners, cracking jokes, he's saying, I'm going to kill him myself. Okay, let's talk about the villains, alright? The villains, for me personally, they're super replaceable. You could have anyone fill in these roles, but for what this movie is, which is a Cap vs. Iron Man movie, that's where I liked it. But the villains are kind of whatever. Someone does die in here, but that didn't have an emotional touch for me either. I didn't really care for it. I thought it was more like a ploy to move the story along, to get you on a certain someone's side, which I'm on the opposing side. I like the other guy so much more. I'm trying to keep it spoiler free for you guys out here because I want you to go see this movie. I will say this though, that you do need to have some sort of background knowledge, and the Russo brothers have come out and said that they're not going to baby you through their movies going forward with Infinity War. And it shows in Civil War, you have to have seen Winter Soldier before you see this movie, or else you might get a little bit lost and you're like, wait, what the heck is going on? And I like that. I like that because they're using their universe to an advantage. And speaking of that, this movie follows a lot of beats that Batman vs. Superman follows. And the beats that are the same in Civil War as Batman vs. Superman work in Civil War because they have their universe behind them. And all 12 or something movies. I can't remember how much they made. They made a lot, though. Like 8 years worth of movies. So of the beats in Civil War that match Batman v Superman work in Civil War because you have all those movies. And if it was reversed, if Civil War came out like the second movie like Batman v Superman did in their universe, like if it was Iron Man 1 then Civil War, this movie would be really mixed emotions because you're like, what? I want to like it, but it makes no sense. So, and that's what Batman v Superman's going through. Now, is it good? that's what I think about it, alright? Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment section below. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Yeah!